What is up, everyone? Blade here, and welcome back to another video of Persona 5 The Phantom X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and going over the review for P5X's stream of 3.3. So, if you guys are interested, as always, sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Do apologize if you guys hear me a little bit like breathing, anything like that. I just did an example of it. If you do hear it, apologize for it. Of course, I am not feeling good today. I nearly overslept on the entire stream here, but I got a lot of things to do. One thing that you guys should note is this stream today that's going to be happening. Probably going to push it back a little bit because I do have a thing to record with CJ, earphone, and them. So it's going to be moved back. I don't know exactly when, but I will be streaming today. It just will be later. But let's get straight into it here. So the whole live stream ended up going down, and man, I won't lie with you, I'm actually kind of happy how it looked. It didn't have anything too crazy. We kind of expected everything here. The only thing I was surprised about was not having the rebate, which is a very interesting decision there, because this was our second time ever having a rebate. So I'm kind of interested on this one here. But I went ahead and looked at the little summary here, which doesn't have everything, but of course it says Lunar New Year event, the obviously releasing Firecracker RERUN, and then in-game content updates. So at 9:02, if we go ahead and look over there, which should be around here, it's the start of the story that ends up happening, the custom story, as well as some other event overviews. This was mainly just the overview of everything here. As you can see, we have the fireworks that we're watching, the Trial of Thorns versus Nyan boss, the event stories pretty much, or hanging out with Yaling, and then the event story. And then we have the little shooting event here. So pretty darn awesome. I can't freaking wait. There's a lot of gems sitting right there. So obviously I can't wait for a reason, but it's going to be freaking cool. Now at 11:26 or 11:27, we get the overview here, where we can see that we get all those lovely things of free Nyan, joy medals, gems, all this good stuff. And we can see actually the boss battle, the shooting challenges, event story all in one area, which is always great. Then if we look even further, they go into descriptive, or at least descriptions for a lot of this stuff, which is the Trial of Thorns area. This is the Nyan boss. For beating him, obviously, you get different rewards, but alongside of this, you will end up getting Nyan Show's seals, meaning this is a persona that you guys are going to get pretty much for free here. There's going to be the curse form. This comes out in March 5th to March 10th. Ice form is March 10th to March 15th. And the electric form is March 15th to March 19th. So it does take a hot minute. As I did say for a lot of you guys, this event is a very long event. March 5th to 10th literally lasts to Tuesday. March 10th to 15th literally lasts to Sunday. And then 15th to 19th lasts to the Thursday. So it is going to take a little bit. It is just a 2-week though lasting, so it's nothing too crazy. The event is not going to drag out too long. Then we do have, of course, this here being the shooting event rewards. If you guys love like shooting events, different like carnival type style events themselves, you'll be shooting at these little targets similar to how the summer one did work here. Shoot down each monster, you get different objectives completed, you get a certain amount of points, you get those completed as well. And this allows you to pretty much just get a lot of gems. So that's always cool. Then afterwards, we go over the fireworks area. Every day you'll be able to make a certain amount of fireworks here. You spend some time with each person and you get a different amount of rewards and different patterns of fireworks. With the certain power that you get, or powder that you get, not power, you'll be able to make different designs in said fireworks and impress the person that you're hanging out with, of course. And this will give you a bunch of gems and goodies. After this, let's go over to get to the lanterns. Lanterns is more like a a quiz of sort. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong or right. You will not be withheld on any of this stuff, but you will need to get them correct, of course. Like, let's say I get it wrong, right? Don't worry. You can just click a different one. You can always just choose another one. They say you can choose another answer. It's nothing that'll be held against you. If you genuinely don't know, that's perfectly fine. Just click to another answer and you will eventually get your gems, which will be insanely worth it. We then have the Lunar Year Greetings, or the Chinese New Year red packets, technically. These things, awesome. You just send them out in chat. People are going to click them. You can click them yourself and you get gems out of them. Now, you only get a certain amount of these every day, and you can only, I think, claim like 3 every day or maybe 4. I can't remember exactly. But each of those packets will give you a certain amount of gems, which is going to be great for you. All right, now the thing I really want to talk about, which is the drip here. The drip for Lunar New Year Wonder is going to be out, obviously. It's 3,240 metajoules. Regular price is 3,600. It's just like the, what's it called? The Velvet Attendant outfit. I will say, Velvet Attendant outfits, what's it called? Highlights and stuff is way more distinctive, but that's because that was the second outfit that they ever did for this. This is kind of the first one where they had a decent bit of changes, but obviously they worked more on like designing the fit rather than working more on the highlight side. While the Velvet Attendant one, you can see like the highlights, they worked heavily on that. But this is still an amazing outfit. I will be breaking and getting this on my alt. So it's going to happen no matter what. Refuse to miss this outfit. This outfit is freaking fire for me. But let's go ahead and continue moving. Going on to Ren's explanations. So Ren ended up getting a little bit of a buff. She didn't get anything too crazy, as I expected her not to get anything too crazy. But this was around 32, if I'm right. They started explaining a little bit more about her. And said, as well as her skills and what they ended up doing. So obviously you got skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, and all that goodies type stuff here. But if we go ahead and look at the Jox's post, they got some small buffs here where some of our multipliers all got buffed. On the skill 2, obviously, went from 75 to 90% chance to inflict a burn, 75 to 90% chance to inflict the urine flames, and 75 to 90% chance to have a better urine flame from using her slash. Now, I'll tell you this right now. I highly doubt we're still using skill 2, so it does not matter. I just don't think it's worth it, you know, and it's just not going to be worth it in my opinion. Now, the thing is, I do think they buffed her good enough to a point where A0 Ren is definitely out damaging. And you can see someone ended up asking this question here, and I actually want to see this, or yeah, it's different. So Ren is now allowing her to just absolutely curb stomp on. So at this point in time, if you guys were trying to decide on if you wanted to go for Ren over on, Ren is dealing way more damage now due to some of the changes, which was expected to happen. But once again, if they have to change the character in order to beat a year 1 character, or like before the even year technically started for this game character, that's just FOMO, so I will not be pulling for that. But they changed her highlight. She does a decent bit more damage. It's 226.5%, which is great. And then the talent for Happy New Year now, instead of increasing 30% attack, it's 42% attack. And instead of the effect being 45%, it's 51%. So obviously the character is going to be hitting way harder. It's going to be freaking awesome to see exactly how hard she's going to end up smacking some things around. But I still don't think it's going to be worth any time getting this character unless you just really like this character and you really wanted to get her anyways. So let's go up to 49 where we have skill cards. Now these skill cards are not worth it to some extent unless you are a person who is high key needing a lot of these type of skills here and don't feel like grinding the personas for them. You can very well exchange them out, which does make things a little bit easier, but they are very, very expensive. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather just get the personas. I like to try to at least test my luck a little bit more. And as well, it's usually cheaper for me to make the persona anyways. While some of these you can see cost like 10K, 5K repression medals. So that's not really cool, but those are it. Then we have the new capsules and crane toys. Awesome as well. This is great. But I don't know if they're limited time. If it is, be sure to get them. If they aren't, cool. But, oh no, it says limited time only. So both of these, you want to get them all as much as possible because once they're gone, they are gone. So be sure to get them out. And you don't have to do any pulls for these. So don't worry about pulling anyone or anything like that. Then we have the actual banner. Now we have a MESSA rerun, which is very interesting. So MESSA rerun is happening, which is a cool thing that's going to happen as well. About time that we were getting a rerun for this guy soon. But alongside of this character, we are getting finally the standard banner updated. So Yumi is getting updated into the standard banner. So for the people who want to pull for Phoebe, she is now in here. Cool for you all, guys. But I don't think it's going to change too much. But a lot of people are going to enjoy getting Yumi, which is going to be great. So awesome. Then we have at 5336, we have some gems, or at least some tickets. If you log in for 14 whole days, you can see at the login bonus down there, getting more goodies. But alongside of this, during that time period, you get 1 ticket every day, giving you a free multi for 14 days. So that's going to be great. Or at least giving you a free multi over that time span. And then if we go ahead and go a little bit further, there's more rewards where we're able to get like 10 gold tickets, 3 Kagura bells, a Venus gem, 3 Venus bottles, everlasting instants, and a 1 orange revelation. Meaning you could pick a revelation universal card of your choice. And it's going to be on March 5th. And then March 12th, we get the Lunar New Year frame, profile design, Stardust gems, so 100 Stardust bottles, and 5 gold tickets. So lots of good stuff here, which is always great. Then the last thing for the stream that I wanted to go over was the gems that we end up getting here, which did I click past it? No, I didn't. We get the update celebration gems and the official broadcast gems, which is going over the 600 meta jewels. Absolutely awesome. I can't wait. At least we're getting a lot of stuff for it, and it's going to be awesome. Now, they did talk about at least the 30th anniversary. Wasn't anything too crazy here, but it was highlighting this, and it's always great to see freaking Wonder repping in the front. So, always awesome. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment for algorithm. It really does help the channel out quite a lot, and try to share it around. We're going to be doing most likely a giveaway soon, so look forward to it. But peace out, you guys.